Why don't you try to be Poppy then, Mr. Smarty Pants?
I can actually do this a little better than you think because there is nothing on this computer that's a question. It's on a piece of paper. We just use the iPad to make it seem like we've got a bigger budget. Is Russell Westbrook right about Patrick Beverley's defense? You had Russell Westbrook last night. They beat the Clippers. Listen to him.
Pat Bev trick y'all, man. Like, he playing defense. He don't guard nobody, man. Just running around, doing nothing. It's not. As you've seen, what happened, 47. All that commotion to get 47.
I mean, it is true. James Harden dropped 47 on the Clippers despite Patrick Beverley going around like a little piranha, annoying everybody. But Russell's kind of letting you know what the truth is. That's really what he does. It's a little bit like the Alonzo Mourning Dikembe Mutombo situation, right? They would go after every single shot to block and occasionally get dunked on. Well, Patrick Beverley's going to be in your face. He's going to make life difficult for you. But really, on occasion, yeah, you're going to be able to get 40 or 50 points against him. But really, defense is all about effort. And if you're showing all that effort, even Russell Westbrook can't say negative things about you.
This one's a little more layered than that. I'm not sure I agree with Izzy because when Harden was being guarded by Patrick Beverley, he was 0 for 6 with 4 turnovers. Now, I understand the general point. If a guy gets 47, how good could the general defense have been? And Patrick Beverley hasn't actually been that good this year. He's got a reputation that precedes him when you look at the advanced defensive metrics. But why would any of you do that? Do you know how complicated those are? Why would we look at the advanced defensive metrics and show us that Patrick Beverley hasn't been that good at defense this year?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I think my mom rocked that sweater at Christmas '88. That is a gem. But more importantly, Dan is absolutely right. This is selective, right? You can point to the success that a player has against another team. But if you drill down at the actual moments that Patrick Beverley was guarding Harden, he did a nice job. And if Westbrook wants to send out this message that they don't respect Patrick Beverley and he's overrated, he might want to tell his coach beforehand. Because D'Antoni said that when Patrick Beverley fouled out, it was like James Harden got to take a coat off. It freed him to finally play basketball. And he said that Patrick Beverley is one of his favorite players. He and Russ might want to have a meeting before the game about what they're going to say about opposing players.
You've been gone for a little bit, but Russell Westbrook plays for the Rockets.
I was
now.
stunned to see that. They just showed it on the screen, and I was like, wait a minute, I was disoriented. It was confusing to me. I'm like, why is there an MVP next to Harden? Does he ever touch the ball?